Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your brother RJ back at you again with another video. Alright y'all, so I'm about to react to Get Hiring You in 2024 by JTB. Without further ado, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn the post notification bell so you never miss when I upload a video. Share this video and share your cool stuff and leave a like down below or comment down below what you want to react to next. But anyway, but yeah, let's get into it. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, I just want to say this real quick. To me, yeah, bro, yeah, I don't know what's going on in 2020. Well, now it's 2025, but Happy New Year. I didn't post a video on New Year's. I wasn't thinking about it. Well, I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, I don't know. I was being basically, long story short, I was being lazy. But anyway, nobody is, even now, like we just began 2025. Nobody is hiring. Like, bro, I didn't apply to like I don't know how many jobs. Nobody is hiring for some weird reason. I don't understand it. It's like every time I go to a Walmart or every time I go to a Chick-fil-A, freaking Taco Bell, Lowe's, Home Depot, different things like this, nobody is hiring. And I'll be like, oh yeah, we always hiring, you know, just go to this website or come in and apply this on, print this paper or whatever you gotta do. Nobody's hiring in 2024, and I don't know what's going on with that, but that's weird. But one job that you always seem to be able to get is a job at Amazon for some weird reason.
Look, bruh, in 2024, there is not a soul that is hiring. And look, at first I thought it was me. I thought my resume wasn't good enough, but it's everybody. So that makes it.
Your resume, bro? I thought it was a resume, bro. It was, dude, it's a resume.
A little bit better, right?
I swear to y'all, I just called like 7 to 8 people about a job.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, they all said they had nothing. The job market sucks right now. The job market is at a 0.
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because like
I don't know about all that.
3 months.
So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago.
Y'all see what I see? Yo, this lady just said she applied to a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago. Do you honestly think that you're gonna get? No. Come here. Let's sit here and be real. Do you honestly think that you're gonna get a job at a TJ Maxx and you look like that, bro? Look at what's on your look at what's on the front of your neck. I don't even want to know. I don't even know what they do. I don't even want to think about what that could possibly be. And we all know what that is right there on her chest. And we don't do that. We don't do that. And then you got this black seam or this black sleeve on your arm, and then whatever that is on your hand, and then all that on your forehead, and then you got all these tattoos and stuff all on your face. Then you got piercing right here above your lip and below your lip, and then your nose, and then you got the ones in your ear, and then you got a big ass tattoo across your forehead. Do you let's be real, do you honestly think that you're gonna get a job at freaking TJ Maxx now? Come on now, let's be real.
And
okay, stop. Just stop. Do you have a Boff Me Off tattoo? And you're surprised that you can't get a job? I feel like this girl
TJ
knows
Maxx
the stereotypes
job
people
period.
have about her. So I could really see her personality being the complete opposite. Now, as someone who's worked a couple jobs, I pretty much have an idea of the job searching process. Or had. Step number 1, realize that you need money to pretty much do anything. Unless you want your life to be the same monotonous day, repeated over and over again, where all you do is.
But yeah, sorry for pausing y'all. I know we like only like 7 minutes in or 7 seconds, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, bro, like the job market is like low-key crazy. Like, bro, you can't find a single thing nowadays, bro. Like, bro, it's literally getting to the point where you literally have to just work for yourself. Like, you literally have to be a content creator pretty much to even make money nowadays. And if you're not a content creator, you have to already have had or have a job. Or if not that, you have to have a good amount of work, a really good amount of work experience in order to find a job nowadays. Because, bro, if you ain't got that much work experience, like, bro, if you literally have work experience at one job, bro, and it's not even that much experience or whatever, or it's some, or you doing something slight, or you doing something that's nowhere near none of the requirements or whatever job you apply to, bro, you're not getting that job, bro. So your best bet is to start a YouTube channel or TikTok or whatever you got going on, bro, because, bro, you're not getting a job, especially not now.
Eat, sleep, and shit. Step 2, realize that you don't have any extraordinary skills, passions, or talents. So you come to the...
Yeah, or you... One thing I will say, bro, if the Hawk Tour girl has millions of dollars and over millions of followers from literally seeing a couple of words, which is just Hawk Tour, basically, if she has that, bro, you can pretty much do anything, bro. She making millions, bro. She has a podcast, but she makes millions, and off of those few little words that didn't mean a single thing. Come on now. God, dog.
Conclusion that you're just average. So you'll really settle for any job that hires you. You'll have
ain't nobody
a couple
average.
applications, probably get a response in a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. And if you get called in for the interview, 9 times out of 10, you got the job. But in 2024, I'm fully convinced if you're not already the manager or came straight out the hiring manager's ball sack or already spent half your life already working at that company prior to 2024, you don't have a job.
Well, dude, all you gotta do is just keep applying and eventually someone will call you back.
Bullshit. Wait, did someone say list all the jobs I applied to and didn't get no response from?
Ad blocker. You want me to get an ad blocker? You don't want no, y'all don't want to see ads, y'all gotta get an ad blocker.
Okay. AutoZone, CVS, Wingstop, Walmart, Home Depot, Subway, IHOP. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about IHOP later.
I don't like IHOP. Forget IHOP. Like, I love the food, but job, no.
Walgreens, Taco Bell, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, GameStop, Ross, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Mind you, the Pizza Hut I applied to was a Pizza Hut I already worked at.
Oh, why don't you just go in person?
I did that. I walked in, I swallowed my pride, and I tried to get my old job back. But it's been so long since I worked there, and management is so different. When I walked in and I said I used to work there, they looked at me like I was Gucci Third Leg himself.
Hey, yo.
Where else did I apply to? Security, Target, janitor, Amazon. But out of all the jobs to ghost me, getting
Amazon, you can pretty much get a job at Amazon, because with Amazon, you really don't have to go to an interview, bro. It's literally just like a hiring event type of thing. You literally go to the hiring event, talk to the boss, talk to the manager, whatever. See if you like the job, see if you want to do the job, and whether or not you want to go to the job. That's pretty much up to you. But your best bet, especially when you just starting out, if you ain't got no other way of getting the job, the best bet you need to do is just gonna take that job. But I'm telling you right now, being a DSP for Amazon, if any of my viewers out there are thinking about being a DSP for Amazon, don't do it. They're gonna get on your nerves and you're gonna get pissed real quick. So, for my viewers out there, if you are thinking about working Amazon, I advise you don't do it. Please don't do it.
ghost about McDonald's hurt.
But I'm pretty much finna shut up because we ain't even like 5 minutes into the video yet, y'all.
This is the same franchise that was begging. They were begging people to apply. They don't want me. Not gonna lie, my ego was very much shattered after that. That still isn't even some of the worst experience I've had trying to find a job this year. I swear, this year, if you're looking for a job, it's better to get no reply than to get an interview. And I have 3 of my own personal stories that back up this claim. Alright, so it's another day. I'm on my computer. I get my
low-key is a little bit better to get no reply than get an interview because bro, quick story time. Quick story time. I literally applied to this Chick-fil-A that's not too far from my crib, right? Applied there. They called me, I want to say maybe a week later or maybe even a couple of days later. I don't remember. But anyway, they called me, said, okay, can you come in for an interview at such and such a time or set up or give me a time or, I don't know. I applied on D&D and I selected the time that I wanted to do the interview. So I selected the time I wanted to do the interview, showed up there at the time that I needed to do the interview. I waited there for about maybe 30 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes or an hour. A couple more people came in, some people were friendly and talked to them, we got to talk blah, 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 all this other stuff, okay, I'm gonna get to the other part in a minute. Mind you, I had two interviews. I'm gonna get to the second interview in a minute. First interview went smooth. You know, blah 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 blah. You know, the girl, she seemed real nice. She seemed like she kind of messed with me for real. She was like, "Can you cook?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "What you can cook?" You know, I told her all the types of stuff I can cook. Blah 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 blah. You know, are you good? You know, are you good with people? Blah blah blah. It's just so cool. Give me a time. Blah blah blah. That you had to help somebody. Blah blah blah. Right? Okay, cool. First girl seems elated. She seems excited to talk to me. Seems excited to work with me, possibly, or even bring me onto the team. Cool, fine, whatever. She said, "All right, cool. I mess with your vibe, whatever. You know, blah 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 blah." She's like, "Okay, can you come in for a second interview tomorrow around such and such a time?" I'm like, "Okay, cool, bet, all right, bet, okay, cool." So I get out the car, go home, blah blah blah. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go to my next interview tomorrow at whatever time, or like I think it was like 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. So I get there, nobody's there. Well, you know, obviously people there because it's Chick-fil-A and it's working. So I think just like on a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that. I don't know. So I get there, tell this one person, then she says, well, you just gotta wait, you know, whatever, or just go sit down, that's fine, whatever, just go sit down over there. Lady has like a little attitude, okay, whatever, okay, cool, fine, it's cool, whatever. So tell me why I sit down. I'm in there sitting down waiting for at least like an hour and a half for this next manager to come. Bro, tell me why I wait for the next manager. I see the next manager walk. I see the next manager. She's literally not doing anything. She's just walking around. She's not checking on nobody, making sure they're doing their job right, none of that. She's literally walking back and forth, walking around, just standing around. Then she sees me waiting on her and then literally looks at me and then keeps walking. Then she goes to the back of the kitchen, do whatever she got to do. I'm waiting there for another 30 minutes. Then she comes out. We talk her. She says, "How you doing?" She don't even smile at me, y'all. She ain't even smiling. Then she act like, oh, blah, 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 whatever, blah, blah, you know. Then she asked me all these type of questions. I answer these questions and I can already tell I ain't got a job because she's literally acting as if like she's just not interested. She just don't care about nothing I have to say. Anyway, long story short, interview pretty much over with, blah, blah, blah. Then she like, okay, it's your email and your phone number is still the same and shit. Like, okay, we'll contact you and let you know what we think. Yo, when I tell you, I literally get up out the seat. Y'all, I don't even get out the door good and back to my car good. I literally as I'm walking out the door, I immediately get an email from the Chick-fil-A that I'm literally walking out of. I literally get an email saying, "Hi, we appreciate your application, but we think we're gonna move forward with better candidates, blah blah blah, or more skilled candidates, whatever." Bro, I didn't even get out the door goodly. Bro, the job market is just weird, y'all. I just wanted to share that, but yeah.
Daily depressing reminder that I'm broke with no job. So I hop on Indeed and I see that IHOP is hiring. So, you know, I put in my application and they're asking all the regular stuff. Name, phone number, how big your meat is.
I want this fish right here.
Hey,
yo, let me choose which day I want to come in for the interview. Which is probably one of the worst updates that happened to the job searching process.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, so why would you give me the option to choose?
I choose a date and now I'm really just playing a waiting game until the day comes up. Fast forward some time and now it's my time to shine. I wake up, I get dressed, I call my Lyft, I'm on my way. Now I'm gonna be honest, I was a couple minutes late. I was a couple minutes late. Nothing too crazy, like, you know, 5-6 minutes late. I walk in, I get greeted by like this slim brown skinned girl, like burgundy.
You know what's funny? The first manager, the first girl to interview me in the little thing I just told you about, the first girl to interview me, she quite literally pretty much looked just like this, except minus the dress, but the hair was the exact same color and everything. She literally looks like this, and that's weird.
Indeed dreads. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna like it here. So then I end up telling her, hey, I have an interview here. Is the hiring manager in? And she's like, oh, the hiring manager actually not in today. And bro, when I heard that, the amount of anger that entered my body, like,
bro, I be hating that with a passion, bro. Like, bro, you literally go up to the job, you set up the interview, you go to the job at the time that you're supposed to get there or whatever, and then you literally ask an employee or somebody, hey, is the hiring manager in today? And then they be like, oh no, she just left, or she's on her break, or or she's not in today. If she's not in today, why did she tell me to come in? Why did she tell me to come in this day for an interview? So you basically just wasting my time telling me to come up here for an interview, and you not even here yourself. Okay.
The interview I had scheduled for this time and this date, and the manager isn't here. This reason specifically is why I hate the option of being able to schedule your own interview.
Yep.
But no one who actually works there has any idea about it, and you just look like a fucking retard. Crazy thing is, this isn't the first time this happened to me, or the second time, or the last time. After she tells me the hiring manager's not in, she kind of gives me like this little pity solution, like, oh, you can leave your name and your number here. So a couple days pass.
Bro, I hate when they do that. I hate when they be like, oh, you can leave your name and your number on this on paper, and then they'll call you back within like 3 days or 4 days or even 2 days. And they never call you, bro. What is the point? What is the point of me? What is the point of you giving me giving you my information, like my name and my number? If you're not, I don't know if they actually give it to the manager or not, or they just forget. But what is the point of me doing it if you're not gonna possibly give it to the manager and they're not gonna call me back? There's literally no point in me doing that if you're not gonna do your job, or not even that. There's literally no point. Even if you give it to the manager, there's no point. And then I never get a call back because, like, I literally applied to Walmart, like, maybe a month ago. Literally said the same exact thing to me. I was in the electronics. They was like, oh, okay, yeah, we need some help in the electronics or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I give them my name and my number. She said, okay, be expecting a call later this week. Just pay attention to your phone. I did not get no call. I never got a call. Crazy, yo.
That's behind. I get a call from an unknown number, and it's basically IHOP calling me back, like, yo, like, we seen you left your name and your number. If you want to come in for an interview, you can. Wow, I finally won't feel like a human-sized leech no more. Fast forward some time, it's time for my new interview date.
I'm fast as fuck.
So the day comes up for my interview, I end up driving to the IHOP. So then, boom, I walk in, I get greedy, like, hi, sir, what would you like? I'm like, oh, I'm not here for food. Like, I had a phone call for hiring manager.
This time and this date.
Like, oh, sir, the hiring manager's not in. The hiring manager's not in.
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy 14 Online.
I be hating that for real though, yo.
Take it easy and play your way.
I really do. I be hating so much.
So after she tells me the hiring manager's not in, everyone who works there is giving me like this stare, like I'm just some stray who just lied about having an interview just to get a job at IHOP. Like, come on, bro. It's IHOP. It's IHOP. Do you think I'm really lying to work at IHOP? Like, if I'm gonna lie about a job interview, like, I'm gonna lie about like Foot Locker or something. Oh yeah, they rejected me too, by the way. Or like just something a little bit more pristine than IHOP. You think I'm lying to work at IHOP? IHOP? So then the same lady that greeted me tells me to take a seat, wait 1 second, and then she comes back out with the GM. I'm like, all right, the head of the snake. I'm like, all right, this is the GM. He knows what he's doing, right? Right? So we sit down and he's giving me like this like quasi interview / like interrogation, and there's like this passive aggressive tone to the whole conversation, and he's kind of arguing with me at some points of the interview. Like, bro, I'm not your mediocre family or your midwife, bro. You don't have to argue with me. So then I'm telling him about my past work experience, and none of it really lines up with like working in a restaurant. So then he asks me like, oh, you don't have no restaurant experience, so why do you think you'd be good at working at IHOP? And in my head I'm like, does he realize where we're at right now? Just in case anyone forgot, we're at IHOP. This isn't really the hardest job in the world. Anybody who passed the 5th grade could do this job exceptionally well. So after my very long passive aggressive interview, I forgot exactly what he said, but it was just the generic like, hey, someone will be in touch with you if we need you or something. Like, pretty much saying in the most professional way possible, you didn't get the job, get out of my store, you porch monkey. I take my L to the chin, and as I'm leaving, I'm holding the door for like these 2 older like black women, and I guess they overheard that I came in for an interview, and she was telling me like, oh, don't worry, baby, you finna get that job real soon. And then I'm telling her like, nah, I'm not. It's like, oh, why you say that? I'm pretty much explaining to her like how the interview went, and that overall the dude's not really that interested in hiring me. And as I'm telling her this, she's almost like getting like upset for me, and then she hits me with the, we need to go back inside. They say they hiring, you came for a job, we need to go inside and talk to that man. I'm like, we go back, what? And for like 2-3 minutes straight, I'm trying to convince this woman I met not even 5 minutes ago to not crash out for me. And if I'm being honest, I was very flattered.
That's one thing. Old people, old ladies and old people, they're very sweet and stuff, and they're very helpful. I will say that. Yeah, they're definitely very sweet and very helpful with a lot of things.
Very much flattered that she,
quite literally, even if they don't know you for real.
was willing to do that for me. Doesn't even know my name, ready to crash out for me. So then I get home, a couple hours pass by, I get a phone call, I pick it up, and I can tell by the voice it's the same hiring manager I just had that little passive aggressive interview with. So then he asks for my name and number. He's like, hey, what time can you come in for an interview? And I'm like, hey, we just had an interview a couple hours ago, dumbass. I didn't literally say that, by the way. And he's like, hey, is this the young man I just had an interview with earlier? I'm like, yeah. Whole time I'm thinking he's calling me because I got the job. But then as soon as I told him I was the same dude, he was like, oh, okay, thank you. And haven't heard from them since.
Wow,
haven't heard from them since. And crazy enough, crazy. I got a story way worse than that one. So one day I wake up to an email and it's from Aldi. They see my application and they pretty much want me to come in for an interview. Mind you, my interview is scheduled for 8 o'clock in the morning. And unlike IHOP, I decide, you know what? Let me get there early. So I get there, it's about like 7:55. So red flag number one, when I get there, there's about 20 people standing outside the store. And then I did my little Googles and the store doesn't open till 8:30. So I'm like, why would they schedule my interview for 8 and the store doesn't even let people in till 8:30? So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna let anyone in till 8:30. So, you know, I'm just walking around the area, just trying to kill some time till 8:30. I go into a CVS across the street just to see if they're still selling Plan Bs because, you know, politics. So then after I leave the CVS, I'm like, you know what? Let me just sit in my car and just wait. And then on my way back to my car, like I'm passing the front of the Aldi store and like the 20-30 people that are waiting in front of the store, they're gone. They're all gone. Like, they just vanished into thin air. And I want to say I didn't think much of it, but I was thinking about it a little bit. So then 8:30 comes around. They're letting people into the store. I walk in and there's like this long line going from like the entrance all the way into like this hallway into the store. And I noticed,
make your New Year's resolution to kickstart your education. Want to be in the tech industry? Train for a career in cybersecurity by taking classes 100% online.
the same faces that were in line were the same faces that were waiting outside the store earlier. So I'm like, all right, this got to be the interview line. The order that they were doing the interviews was kind of different. They weren't doing it by who was in line. They were just calling people's names. I'm like, okay, I'm already this far. Let me just see what happens. So the line's shortening, but kind of slowly, mind you. They're calling like a new person like every 5-10 minutes. The line shortens to a point where it's like me and 7-8 other people. Then one of the managers comes out and she's like, hi, are you guys in line for the interview? And we're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we're sorry. We opened the door exactly at 8 o'clock. And if you weren't there to sign up for the interview, we're not interviewing you. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as she said that, I didn't react. I didn't react until I got into my car. And as soon as I got into my car, I just started laughing. Because really, I just spent 3 to 4 hours just walking around, standing and sitting in my car. But the amount of time I wasted at Aldi doesn't compare to the amount of time I wasted at Planet Fitness. It's a random day. I'm probably playing 2K. I get a phone call. Off the rip, the dude I'm talking to on the phone just coming at me super hostile. Like,
hey, did you apply at Planet Fitness?
I'm like, yeah.
He's like, I'm not playing no games, buddy. How quickly can you come here?
Mind you, I applied to be an overnight cleaner, so he's calling me with so much urgency. I'm thinking their current cleaner just left on the spot, and they're just calling me to clean like feces off the wall or something. So I tell the dude on the phone I can be there in 30 minutes. I get there, I walk to the front desk, and I pretty much tell them about the phone call I just had, and they're giving me this blank stare that I've been talking about this whole video. Just like, what are you talking about type of stare. But eventually I get in touch with a manager and we have an interview right on the spot. I do my interview and honestly it's going pretty good. We get to the end of the interview. They're telling me about the uniform, what each detergent does. Am I interested in part-time or full-time? So they're not straight up saying it, but they're basically saying like, hey, you got the job. And as I'm leaving, they're telling me they're going to send me 2 different emails. One's going to be a background check and another one, I hate these words to this day, the onboarding email. So I do the background check, I pass the background check, but I don't see the onboarding email. I'm looking any and everywhere for this onboarding email. I'm checking my spam folder, I'm checking emails I didn't even give them, anywhere where I think this email could have.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Yeah, that scared me. That literally scared me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That literally scared me. I was not expecting that. Oh, no, let's go back real fast.
My spam folder. I'm checking emails any and everywhere for this onboarding email. I'm checking my spam folder. I'm checking emails I didn't even give them. Anywhere where I think this email could have maybe gone to, because I never got it. And I would say every day for the next 2 weeks, I'm calling about this onboarding email. And every single time that I called, I'm getting in touch with the manager, but he keeps giving me these like generic HR answers to pretty much get me off the phone as soon as he possibly can. And it's like, bro, as a grown man, do you really think I want to call another grown call, man, damn near every day to essentially say, hey, can you text me back? Bro, just send me the email so I can put the fries in the bag. And he would always say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna talk to this person, I'm gonna call you back. And he never did. He did like one time. So after weeks of back and forth and empty promises, I just left it alone altogether. But mind you, this Planet Fitness that I applied to was a Planet Fitness that I go to personally. So even after I stopped trying to get a job there, I would still be going at a consistent basis. So I walk in one day, one of the managers, he's talking to me, he's telling me like, man, if you apply this time, man, you probably get the job this time. And when he's telling me this, I'm thinking he's just talking just to talk. And then he's like, well, I'm dead serious, bro. We done had 16 people leaving the last month, bro. I'm like, yeah, I have 16 employees total. So then he basically tells me, yo, just come early in the morning tomorrow, come look for the hiring manager, talk to him for a little bit, and come in and try to get a job again. I guess that pretty much what it was. So with me being so desperate for employment, I fall for it. I wake up early in the morning next day. I come in at the time the other manager told me to come in at, because he said the hiring manager would be there. I go at that time, the hiring manager is not there. So I'm asking around at the front desk. Everyone's telling me like he's in a meeting right now, but they don't know when he'll be back. So I go sit down in this waiting area, and I see like this thick Moroccan girl. So I strike up some conversation with her, and we're conversating for like a good 30-45 minutes. And in the middle of our conversation, I see the hiring manager. So I go up to him, we're kind of talking a little bit like, hey man, what's up, what happened, blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, I never got the onboarding email. He's like, dude, really? It's like, yeah, dude, really, I never got it. That's what the problem was the whole time. So I pretty much go through the process of doing the application all over again, but this time I'm right in front of his face. So everything I get or I don't get, I can immediately talk to him about it. So I'm going through the process and I'm getting everything else except for this one thing. Can you guys guess what this one thing that I've been waiting on that I never got? The onboarding email. So when I tell him this, I can kind of tell he doesn't know why I'm not getting it. So he hits me with a generic ass answer just so I can leave. Yeah, dude. Let me see what my manager says and I'll let you know, dude. So I'm getting ready to leave. The thick Moroccan chick I was talking to, she's getting ready to leave. I try to get her number. It's like, oh no, I have a boyfriend. You can have my Instagram, doll. And every dude kind of knows when a girl gives you her Instagram, it's kind of like the nicest way she can let you down. And for another week, I'm just going through that same process of me calling and just getting some excuse just to get me off the phone. And the last straw was me actually seeing the hiring manager outside of the Planet Fitness. And the only thing he had to say to me was, hey. No follow-up on anything that we talked about, just hey. So after that, I just stopped trying to get a job there altogether. So in the end, no job, no thick Moroccan chick. Just a story to tell on YouTube that 90% of the people won't even make it this far into the video to even hear. So yeah, but if you did make it this far, thank you. This video took way longer than it was supposed to take. And honestly, I think it's time for some change. I know it's time for some change.
Yeah. Alright, y'all, so that was my reaction to Nobody Hiring You in 2025, blah 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 by JTB. If y'all like the video, y'all don't do hit the subscribe button, or y'all already know, like the video, share the video, post notification so you never miss when I upload. And it's been your boy Art, and I'm up out of here. Peace.